All right, Lions fans and One Pride Nation. Before I hit the bed tonight, I had to talk to you about the Lions 53-man roster. It was finalized just a couple of hours ago. This article that I am reading is from the Pride of Detroit as of 4:37 this afternoon. Now, as all of you know, all NFL teams had until 4 o'clock today to finalize their rosters. The Lions have a actually 50-man roster because it is reported that the Lions have left 3 spots open. Don't know why yet. Don't know what Brad Holmes has going on, but the Lions have 3 spots open with 50 of the 53 field. Let's go over this roster. Let's go and get right into it. And I'm going to give you what shocked me or maybe what didn't shock me along the way. The Lions are keeping 2 quarterbacks, Jared Goff and Kyle Allen. That is not a surprise with the way that Kyle Allen played in the preseason versus how Hendon Hooker played in the season. 4 running backs. That is also no surprise. Gibbs, Montgomery, Reynolds, Vaki. No surprise there. Those are the 4 running backs I thought that they would go in with. The receivers are also not a surprise. St. Brown, Williams, Patrick, Khalif Raymond, and rookies Isaac Tesla and Dominic Lovett. Those are also not a surprise, and neither were the tight ends. Sam Laporta, Brock Wright, and Shane Zylstra. Pretty much coming back with the same tight end crew that the Lions had in 2024. Looking at the offensive tackles, the Lions kept 4. Starters, Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, with Giovanni Manu and Jamarco Jones as the backups. I was a little surprised there because I was wondering if Sorsdal was going to be on the team this year. So that one was a little bit of a shock. Down here, we look at the interior offensive linemen. More than likely, the starters will be Graham Glasgow, Christian Mahogany, the rookie Tate Ratledge with a Coyote Awasika, and Kinsley Iganku as the reserves with Miles Frazier. I mentioned him a couple days ago, a guy that I was expecting to see in the preseason and that I thought would make the team. He is on the reserved PUP list. I'm not exactly sure when he will be back. Let's move to the defensive side. Not really a surprise with Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport and Al Quadine Muhammad. I kind of thought that Lynn might have had an outside chance to make the team. He didn't really impress that much in that Texans game, and maybe that's what did it. As for let's talk about the reserve. Josh Pascal is still on the team. I don't know if this is why there's spots open, but he's on the reserve NFI list. I know that he will be on the roster when he comes back. And then they waived rookie 6th-round pick Ahmad Hassanan, a guy that I thought that we would see in the preseason. He would show us flashes that he could be a situational pass rusher. They waived him with an injury supplement. Now, I did some search and I could not find information about the supplement, what it called for. But what I do know is that there is still a chance that whenever this settlement runs out, because this would happen sometimes in these cases, the Lions could bring him back maybe mid or late season when maybe he healed from his injury and the terms of his settlement are over. As for the defensive tackles, the Lions kept 6. Pretty much, I don't see a big surprise here. DJ Reader, rookie Tyleek Williams, Roy Lopez, Pat O'Connell, Mekhi Wingo, and Chris Smith with Aleem McNeil on the reserve PUP list. That's why I'm thinking they kept those spots open, because I think that when Pascal and McNeil are ready, they're going to fill them with that spot. I do want to go back real quick and say something about the defensive ends. Do you all think that there's a chance that Zadarius Smith could possibly be coming back? Do you think that maybe he will fill one of those spots, and then when it comes time for some of these guys to come off of injured reserve or NFI, whatever they're on, that they will somehow work it out to where they could maybe put one of these guys on the practice squad and keep Smith? From what I'm hearing, that there are reports out there that it's pretty much a done deal. It's just about putting pen to paper, but I guess we will see. Let's move on to the linebackers. This was a little surprising that the Lions kept 6 linebackers. Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, Derek Barnes, Grant Stewart, Trevor Nowosky, and Zach Cunningham, with Malcolm Rodriguez, who will be coming back. He right now is on the reserve PUP list, and Ezekiel Turner is on the IR. So I was surprised they kept that many linebackers, but some of those guys are also situational pass rushers like Nowosky and Barnes. As for the corners, not a big surprise here. Kieran Arnold, DJ Reader will be more likely your starters with and Mick Robertson in the nickel, Khalil Dorsey and Avonte Maddox. Neither of those are a surprise. And then the safeties, the Lions are keeping 3 starters, Branch and Joseph with Rock Ya-Sin. Now, only thing that did surprise me was that I thought that Rock Ya-Sin would have been at the corner spot and Avonte Maddox, who can play both, would be at the safety spot. And then you have specialists, no surprise here, punter Jack Fox, kicker Jake Bates, and long snapper Hogan Hatton. That right there, Lions fans, would be your 53-man roster. That is the team that our boys are taking into the season next week when they go into Green Bay to start the season. Well, Lions fans, what did you think about this roster? Did you were you surprised by this roster? Was there something in there that threw you off? Was there somebody that you think that the Lions let go that you hope that they would have kept? Or, do you like the roster the way it is? And what do you think about what I said about Zadarius Smith? Do you think we need him? Do you think that the Lions will bring him in? That he pretty much, I'm assuming, being a veteran, he stayed in shape, ready for the moment. Do you think that he's going to be ready to go next week against Green Bay, and that he could be a situation, you could really rotate him and Davenport? That's what I would like to see. Hutch stays in the whole game, taking up double teams, freeing up Davenport and Zadarius to have a great season. All right, Lions fans, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking Lions football. Give us your thoughts on it. Until next time, peace.